I guarantee these Imperials have never seen anything quite like this ATAC of yours, Puck. Good, you'll have the element of surprise on your side. It is because of your incompetence that we lost the rabbit to the kingdom, Zakov. Now you will retake it. I will not fail again, Prince Duyere. Leave here now, Imperial dogs, or suffer the wrath of the... What's the name again, Puck? Terrifying Incognito Terrestrial Armored Combatant, or TIC-TAC. Not exactly a name that will strike fear into my opponent's hearts. It makes me think of a cool, refreshing mountain breezes, but that's just me. I must admit, Puck, you've done a fine job. These controls are incredibly smooth and responsive. Do you think Puck will build a new kind of ATAC for me too? I think the ATAC you have is all you can handle, Barlow. No offense. Begin the attack. Here they come. Fight hard, Bastion. Alright, so as you can see, even Bastion basically sponsored TIC-TACs. Alright, so first off, let's go take a look at Duyere. He's not as powerful as... He's really not powerful, and he's not dangerous whatsoever, so you don't ever really have to worry about him. His only problem is once he starts getting his dormant skills, then he starts being able to dodge more and basically cause terror throughout the field. He's not strong though, so don't worry too much. He should be the first target. As for Zakov, Zakov tends to be a bit more stronger. Reflect attack makes him stupidly dangerous when you attack from the front, so sides or do a collision attack from the front. Otherwise, this is not a generic battle, but it is pretty fun. So we have TIC-TAC here now. So let's move Andrew forward as far as possible. We're going to go ahead and spam Turbulence for now. We'll move our beautiful TIC-TAC up to the front. And he has a water gem, he has a water stone equipped by default. And unfortunately you can't remove that, which kind of sucks. So he's forced to use water type attacks and support skills. The great thing about that though is we can go ahead and use Cooling Mist a ton. Okay, so he can use Turbulence now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then was it here? No, it was the next space. So we can use Turbulence here, and we'll keep hitting the Dontarius with them. There we go. They're all going to charge forward eventually. It won't take long. These Kingdom Soldiers in the back are who you have to worry about. They can kill steal from you, so that's really the only reason you have to worry about them. The good thing is they're not overly strong, and they can be easily destroyed. It's just that you're going to be fighting alongside them. So you could end up losing attacks. You end up losing any kills to them. Okay, long thrust. The more I use your ATAC, the more I like it, Puck. I'm glad, Bastion. Alright, so he likes the ATAC. Excellent. Alright, let's go ahead and use Turbulence again, just cuz. No particular reason. We're not going to have him move forward until Duyere. Well, actually, we might have him move forward eventually, but Duyere is pretty much the target. Okay, so there's a 3-level difference. So we might need to have Reyna. Nope. Barlow. Okay, so Reyna and Andrew will take the kills for sure. And we'll see if we can kill this guy from the side. She has... Oh, took away her Fire Sealing Stone. Okay, she has Tackle. So he made a hit. Excellent. Okay, so you only got 36 experience, which understandable considering the +4 level difference. Now Barlow needs to go forward. We need him to attack just once, at the very least. We need to get him in a battle animation. Okay, let's use TIC-TAC. We're going to attack from the front for that extra experience. And awesomely enough, he has Strong Thrust, which is basically a strong version of Thrust, but stronger than Strong Slash. So it's really good. Go, we get 14 experience. I don't think any character here actually runs away. Duyere runs away at when his HP is less than 50, so we need to be careful not to let that happen. Otherwise, we end up losing that experience. Okay, so that was quite a lot of damage. We might be able to get a kill with Barlow, just one, right? Let's level him up just a tad. Okay, we can dodge this. Imperial's almost destroyed. Duyere is not moving. We could probably surround Zakov at this point. Yeah, you could probably surround him. Okay, we are not going to attack Imperial 4. We can go ahead and attack Zakov. He has Reflect Attack, so probably we'll use Mirage Mist instead, right? Reduce, actually not Mirage Mist. Yeah, Mirage Mist, sorry. Yeah, this will just reduce his hit points, his hit accuracy. What is this ATAC? I can hear the fright in your voice, and you should be afraid. This is a TIC-TAC, and it's with this weapon that will defeat the Imperial Army. You really think that you will defeat the Imperial Army with an ATAC that looks like a giant whatever it is? Yeah, you actually can. This ATAC is massively overpowered. Okay, we're going to leave Imperial 4 for Barlow. We're going to let him have at least 1 kill. Oh, right. We're going to end our... Actually, yeah, let's end our turn right here. We need to recover our FP. Andrew being frozen basically is a death sentence to him. Okay, let's move Reyna forward. Up here, we will go ahead and use Pouring Mist on Andrew. Let's make it so that he can actually avoid even better than he already can. Now keep this in mind, for the final mission, agility is completely useless. You're going to have to rely on your base and defense in order to minimize damage. So focusing on agility in the ruin route will get you killed. So let's just go ahead and use a normal thrust. Ooh, that's really low. North slash. All right, this might hit. Nice, there we go. Fantastic. We're not going to get as much experience, but at least we got the kill. Okay, we can turn battle animations off. There we go. Barlow got his thing. Excellent. Now we need to increase his agility to 10, which he already has. And his turbulence is already set to 12. So he already has what he needs for turbulence. So let's just go ahead and increase his defense. And we will increase his base too. So we'll do this for him. 2 to defense, 1 to base every time he levels up. And we also don't need to have him in battle animations anymore. So we don't need to worry about that. Oh, everyone always attacks Barlow. Come on. Alright, so he's going to do a strong slash. And unfortunately, I could dodge it. Hopefully. Let's see. No, of course he can't dodge. Very unfortunate. Okay, Andrew, let's go ahead and use Tornado on Zakov. We're going to try and wipe him out before those 2 Kingdom soldiers in the back come reach us. Okay, so Bastion attacking Zakov from behind shouldn't kill him, but it should do a ton of damage. There it is. Okay, let's go ahead and use turn battle animations on. I don't remember if I did this earlier, that's the reason why. There we go, 55 damage. Excellent. Let's end here. As you can see, the Duyere and the bodyguards are not moving at all. I think they only attack if you start attacking them. I can't guarantee that. I can't verify that yet, but I will later on for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn battle missions off and dodge this. Thank goodness, he actually dodged. And we're going to move Reyna to the side. And she doesn't have anything that's going to be super useful. She could use Tackle to wipe him out in 1 turn. It would freeze him. But I think a better option would be to freeze him this way and then finish him off with a normal strong thrust, strong slash from the front. Let's see, she does need rapid motion, but I said we're going to probably not get that. She needs 18 to rapid motion, so that's actually huge. That's really huge. So here's what we can do. Actually, no, we can actually give it all to rapid motion. If we increase rapid motion to 15 and the next turn we increase it to 18, we will get rapid motion. Oh wait, we're going to require 3 levels up, right? Because agility requires 12, or rapid motion requires 12 agility. So, but by the time we do this, we get rapid motion, then we will actually have enough for Reyna's trick. So let's do it this way. What does she have? Kick an Ice Storm. Yeah. So let's go ahead and increase agility to, I guess, Barlow. Let's end our turn here. Barlow, it's very tempting to give him this kill. The 5 level difference is massive, and Barlow would level up quite a bit. It's just, he's not a good character. I wish he at least had a unique attack, right? That'll make him so much more useful. So instead of that, we're just gonna go ahead with Tornado and hit Imperial 1 from the back, or from the front. And see what I mean? 93% hit accuracy, and he still missed. That is why 99%, 90% or higher is not a guaranteed hit. Okay, it looks like the year's finally moving. And we're going to go ahead and just watch this battle animation. He's level 11, so we're not going to get a lot of experience. We will need to weaken him and then have Bastion make the final attack, so we can at least get the money from it. Interestingly enough, the bodyguards are not moving, which is just interesting. Alright, let's go beside Duyere, and we will attack him. Go ahead and use Tornado. Let's just weaken him a little bit. So he has a max HP of 152. That means 76. We have 70 HP 75 or lower will force him to retreat. So we need to make sure we do not hit that point. Let me take a look at the King's Soldiers and see that they don't have Tornado. Okay. Alright, good. So they don't have any range to attacks, which is good. We can prevent Duyere from retreating. Okay, let's go ahead and use Tornado here. There we go, he's a bit weaker. Bastion can go ahead and let's use Mirage Mist. What in the name of the gods? I've never seen your type of ATAC. It's called the TIC-TAC. It was built by my friend Puck, and it's going to smash your skull. TIC-TAC, are you supposed to be a hygiene product or a warrior? I suppose I should be grateful for facing off against such an obviously brain-damaged opponent. Wow, man. That was very mean. Let's use FP or Cooling Mist. This is why TIC-TAC is actually really good too. Unlike with Ultra Gunner, who has Holy Light, although it can heal, it takes a lot. I think it's 90, if I remember correctly. We're gonna have to double check that later, but it's really high. When it comes to TIC-TAC, his support skills, Cooling Mist and Pouring Rain, you can actually use you can use Pouring Rain 3 times. You can use Cooling Mist and 2 Pouring Rains, right? Really good at making characters not freeze, as well as increasing their agility. So yeah, and plus you can attack afterwards. It's really good. Wait until we get Tidal Wave, and you're going to see how overpowered TIC-TAC becomes. It becomes the ultimate support and DPS character. Okay, shockingly, the bodyguards are still not moving. I'm not understanding why, but I guess it's nice. Alright, let's go Strong Thrust. Okay, there we go. For Reyna, let's go ahead and use this, and we attack Zakov. Excellent. Arr! This cannot be happening. I curse all of you. So he turned into a pirate for this very moment. Alright, let's see if Devlin comes next. So we have Imperial 1 coming up. It's not going to move in front of Barlow. So that's a good, in front of Duyere, so that's a good thing. Let's try and, I was going to say try and go behind Duyere, but I guess that's not in the cards. Let's go ahead and use Agility on Andrew. Well, Pouring Rain. Go edge here. Bodyguards are finally moving. Good thing I increased Veto Corband's agility. Hopefully this doesn't hit. Oh, I'm always so scared. Okay, looks like we're not going to get behind Duyere. Hopefully Duyere doesn't move though. Good job. Barlow is actually dodging. Alright, let's see. Duyere. Okay, so he's going to get frozen from that. Or... okay, can I move behind Duyere? Yeah, I can from here. Let's make sure King of Soldiers aren't going to move next. So next up is Barlow. Okay, that's good. So if you move here, we can go ahead and use normal slash on Duyere. The HP goes down too low. Still too low. We cannot do that. Okay, so we'll increase Reyna's agility. And maybe if we attack with Barlow, his HP will go down low enough that we can one-shot him. Okay, Barlow goes here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's too low. Yeah, that's too low itself. He needs at least 76. At 75, he will retreat. Maybe a tornado would work. 84, good. 85. So tornado, shockingly, is stronger than turbulence. Interesting. Alright, so we need him to defend, otherwise he won't get frozen. There we go. There we go. He should have roaring wind now. No, not yet. It's dodge. And dodge. 25% is not enough to dodge. Oh. Barlow. Alright, so we cannot attack Duyere or he ends up dying. So we're going to hit the bodyguard 1 and get the extra experience. And we need to increase Andrew's dexterity. What we're aiming for right now is wind strike. We do not want to touch agility anymore. It's going to be completely useless. So put it all towards dexterity right now, and we should have wind strike. Yes, because he has 20 dexterity. Great. The next dormant skill he's going to learn will be stealth motion and then second attack. Once it gets second attack, you're going to see the usefulness of Andrew explode. Okay, so they have a range to attack. And here we go. Hopefully strong thrust is enough. No, it's not enough. This is the problem when you're preparing for Dion's test. You don't worry too much about increasing Bastion's attack power, which is his base, which is his power and his weapon stat. So when you get to points like this, you can't one-shot. We could have if we had Searing Flame cast on Bastion, but we don't have that option because no one here. Wait. Because only Reyna has it, but she is not close enough to cast it. So let's get rid of Duyere. Actually, we should probably leave him for Reyna to hit, so she can at least get the experience for it. So that's it, bodyguard 1. There we go, and we will cast agility on Barlow because he's at risk of getting killed. And our turn. Okay, we have to be careful that Kingdom 1 does not take that kill. Shockingly stronger than I thought, so yeah, their power and weapon is pretty high. Alright, let's go ahead and finish off Duyere. He doesn't have any kind of reflect attack, so should be fine. Experience 12. This is yet another humiliation for the Imperial Army. I'm retreating. Alright, so he ran off. Let's go ahead and move beside Barlow so we can prevent some Imperials from... Actually, no. So we can prevent some Imperials from attacking, but I moved him in the wrong place. Alright, so this guy, bodyguard 1, wants to be killed. There we go. Now we just gotta focus on increasing base for Andrew. So let's go move we can move behind bodyguard 4, get a ton of experience. Or we can protect him from Imperial 2. Barlow is at such a low HP, he might need protection. Let's attack from the front. Oh, no. Wrong place. Okay, we're sitting here instead. I pressed X like a new player. Let's go and attack bodyguard 2 with turbulence. Actually, it might be better to attack with tornado. There we go. That way his FP isn't high, right? He'll still be able to survive. Alright, looks like we're lucking out here. Kingdom 1 is going to skip their turn. Move Bastion over here. We can weaken bodyguard 2 a bit. I'll move him to the side here. Now the rune route is extremely difficult, especially if you don't know how to properly allocate stat points. Once you get to the final mission, you can easily be overwhelmed and consequentially destroyed almost immediately. Possibly. There is a moment in the final mission though where you are practically invincible and you can win by doing absolutely nothing. But until that point, you can be easily wiped out. Dodge. Okay, excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and finish off bodyguard. Actually, wait. They're level 13. Who has the closest level? So Barlow might actually be the best option, but the level difference between Reyna, Andrew, and these bodyguards is only 2, which means we should still get quite a lot of experience for these kind of kills. If you're 3 or below, then you kind of don't want to. But yeah, we don't want to also level up Barlow. Let's end our turn. Like I said, Kingdom 1 would skip their turn. We have Bodyguard 3 here. Go ahead and use Strong Thrust. Have Barlow use Turbulence from the front. There we go, get a little bit of extra experience. And with Andrew attack from, I would say behind, but we want him to level up, so attacking from the side is the ideal option. Okay, Bodyguard will now make 0 moves, because his FP is too high. And Kingdom 1 probably will get destroyed since it's in a one-on-one battle with the Bodyguard. Same with Kingdom 2. Okay, we gotta make that kill. So, freeze Bodyguard 3. Reyna can go ahead and use Strong Slash, which isn't gonna do anything. We will get more experience, but not a whole lot. Let's see, does Barlow get to go next? That's actually gonna be very important. Okay, he does get to go next. And by next, I meant before Kingdom 2. So we're gonna move Reyna here. We're gonna have Andrew move behind Imperial 1 and attack from behind. Barlow can go ahead and take the Imperial 2 kill. Imperial 2, don't move. Excellent. Now let's get this kill with Barlow. Only reason why I'm killing with Barlow for this one is because the level difference between Reyna and Andrew and Imperial 2 is too high, so the experience gained will be drastically reduced. Whereas with Barlow, the level is equal, so yeah, you want to keep it. You don't want to attack with any other character besides Barlow for that moment. Alright, so we have Bodyguard 4. Gonna be attacked. Reyna can go ahead and take this Bodyguard 2 kill. Bodyguard 3, I mean. And we're gonna leave Imperial 1 for, I would say, Barlow again. Let's go here with TIC-TAC. Andrew... Wait, hold a second. Kingdom 1 is after. Okay, so Kingdom 1, Kingdom 2. Kingdom 2 will probably wipe out Imperial 1. So we're gonna take this kill. There we go, we got the 3,500 money. Okay, we're gonna take down Bodyguard 4, unfortunately. Oops. Or we're gonna lose the money and the experience. Okay, there we go, Bodyguard 3 is gone. Okay, there he goes. And I don't think I can get to anyone in time. Andrew? Yeah, you know what? I'll save it for Andrew to kill. So let's go ahead to TIC-TAC. 52 HP. Let's go Strong Thrust. Reduce it a bit. Let's move out of the way so Andrew can hit from the side. Maybe the back. Let's do the back instead. There we go. Alright, 32 experience, 5,000 money. You did it, Bastion. I like this TIC-TAC puck. I like it a lot. The Empire has been driven away, and Duke Zera and others are back. Good news all around. The best news of all is how Puck's new type of ATAC performed in battle. I've never been more impressed with your skills. Gee, thanks, Bastion. Will you build me one too? Hahaha, I'll see what I can do, Barlow, but I can't promise anything. Now that Zera's back and we all have a little downtime, how about some recreation and relaxation? I even have a perfect destination in mind, a lovely lake with the cleanest water you've ever seen. It sounds very nice, Andrew, but where is it exactly? I stumbled upon it a few years back when I was hiking through Hibernian territory. Hibernia? That freezing cold domain of Lord Alden? I wanted to go for a swim, not a skate. Oh, Reyna, my silly blonde friend. This lake is just across the border, and practically at sea level. We could go fishing, Reyna. First we'll catch him, then we'll eat him. If all that drool is any indication, I'd say that Barlow is ready to go. What do you think, Bastion? Well, I would need to borrow someone's swimming trunks. You can borrow Barlow's. I bet we can both fit in those. Very true. Alright, Andrew, you win. But keep in mind that we can't be gone for too long. Not a problem, buddy. Although I think you'll change your mind after you see this place. And especially if we manage to get Reina into a bikini. Andrew, let me be the first to point out that snow is currently falling on all of us. Patience, Buttercup. I guarantee that you will be very warm and very wet in just a few minutes. Bastion, did you remember to bring the fishing poles? I can hardly wait to catch something and eat it. Barlow, you're drooling again. Can't help it, Puck. I always suffer an excess of spittle when I fantasize about foodstuffs. There's nothing wrong with fantasy, my friend, but there's something very wrong with foaming at the mouth. Sorry about that, Andrew. Next time, I'll bring my drool cup with me. I think it's time to establish control of your salivary glands, buddy. What's the matter, Bastion? I'm picking up some unusual noises in my audio monitor. I'm picking them up too, Bastion, but they're not unusual. Those are the sounds of clashing ATACs, Bastion. I've heard them far too many times. ATACs at war in Hibernia? Perhaps we've stumbled into a training zone or military exercise. Well, if we detect them, they'll have detected us, so we might as well see what's going on. Well, let's check it out.